EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory. So they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. 2nd and 9. Now Tua. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down. You talk about this Giant defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa on the move to his left. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Looking to pass. Tua. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Tua going to throw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
It's fourth down. Watch it,
Tua on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Bradford. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. The play fake. Bradford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Solo left Zion.
On play action, here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Out to his left. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Bradford on second down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Bradford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Turbo 3, kick.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
21G. 20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here comes Westbrook. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Gross. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Bradford on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
All right, come on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Here's Tua. That one downfield for Dotson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gross. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Here's Bradford. A quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Bradford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Bradford now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Following the interception, Bradford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Third and goal, Bradford. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Now Bradford. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A.J. Brown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And from a 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now Tua going to change the play. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Tua going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Stinger. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, Turbo 2, ice jab.
On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Sly able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, New York.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Gross. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Bradford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A.J. Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Staying up. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Bradford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now Bradford. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away